With the Duke and Duchess of Sussex releasing the first 3 parts of their Netflix documentary series today, newspapers are turning the documentary about how the media treated the couple into a story about how the couple treated the media in the royal family. With the series following a lot of misleading editing and several photos and clips taken out of context, it's clear that Harry and Meghan's documentary is full of lies. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 lies told in Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary. So what lies did you notice in the documentary so far, and let me know in the comments below. And number 10, how Harry proposed. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix documentary definitely has a lot of fans raging over multiple lies shown within seconds of the first episode. Viewers have pointed out that there's been a lot of problems with the pair's tale on how Prince Harry proposed. In the documentary, Harry would explain that he wanted to propose earlier, however he had to ask his grandmother for permission and he couldn't do it outside of the UK. Detailing the proposal, he would explain that he brought Meghan into the middle of the walled garden that was overlooked by the staff flat. To prepare for the area, he got on his knees and he got 15 electric candles and placed them around the garden. He also had Meghan's beagle Guy flown in just for the special occasion. He would then have Meghan close her eyes and tell her not to peek just before Meghan even called her friend and whispered that she thought he was actually going to propose to her. Then a series of photos would be shown of the special moment, which showed Harry on one knee holding a ring box in one hand as the dog sat next to him. Meghan then said he was down on one knee, and I was like, yes, we were so joyful and excited. We thought, we're doing this. However, the proposal totally contradicted the past version they told the press in 2017, as Harry claimed that he proposed to the Duchess in the kitchen on a standard typical night in their cottage. However, even by the 3rd episode, Meghan would even admit that their engagement was rehearsed for the press. At number 9, we have ex-girlfriend cut out of a photo. Since Netflix released the first 3 episodes of the Duke and Duchess documentary series, Harry and Meghan's fans have been analyzing every single photo and video shown. However, the fans noticed something really weird about one of the photos. While some of the manipulations of photos were small, it's clear that the couple were trying to look vulnerable, and the photos and videos were planted to help them achieve sympathy from the public. With the couple trying to say that they had already been hounded by the public, a photo of younger Harry would be shown, and in the photo you could see that he has his hands covering his face from the paparazzi cameras. Although it looks like in the photo that the prince is completely on his own, thanks to some good cropping, fans would point out that they've seen this photo before, as the photo initially also featured Harry's ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy. Now, the photo in question was taken in September of 2007 at Heathrow Airport, and while the photo is cropped, it featured Harry with a protective arm around Chelsea, who was walking by his side, despite the original picture showing Harry with his ex-partner. It makes us wonder why Netflix producers cropped Chelsea out of the frame entirely. Hey Peaches, are you enjoying this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And number 8, Netflix photographer. While Meghan and Harry are claiming the press has been leaking and planting stories about them, the real dirty game here is the fact that they tried to convince everyone that a Netflix photographer was a paparazzi member. A lot of you have been pointing out a lot of fake photos, including Evening Standard's royal editor Robert Jobson, as he's even criticized one of the dramatic shots. In a photo that could be seen of a photographer's lens peering down on the couple with their newborn child, the couple would try to claim that it was someone following them. However, Robert has insisted that the photo was taken with their approval by an accredited press photographer at Archbishop Tutu's residence in Cape Town. Only 3 people were accredited in this position. And you might be wondering, how did Robert know that there was only 3 people hired by the couple? Well, it's because he was there and he was one of those people. The filming of Archie at the residence was highly controlled, and it wasn't the scum media following them. And number 7, press intrusion. The issue with majority of the docu-series is that Meghan and Harry have claimed that there was a large amount of press intrusion. When it came to the couple, however, a lot of it was actually approved by themselves or their aides. However, if you watch the series, you can definitely agree that there was footage that was flipped to give different angles to make Meghan and Harry appear as victims that fell into the hands of the paparazzi. The whole series gives us an impression that photographers covertly snapped the family at all times. However, witnesses and staff have come out to say that most of these photographers had actually been granted official access in advance so they could capture some sweet photos of the family. With the use of phony photos, Harry and Meghan even tried to convince us that they were all blindsided by the media consistently, when that wasn't even the case. even if it felt like press intrusion to the couple, even if it was approved by Netflix, they have declined to comment on suggestions that a lot of the footage was misleading. But it's definitely for sure that the couple was smart by making the documentary with Netflix, is because they weren't bound by UK's broadcast standard code, so they were allowed to use materials to mislead the audience. So with more episodes to still be released, we're definitely going to see a lot more manipulated stock images to illustrate the idea that the family was stalked by the paparazzi, which just isn't the case. And number 6, Harry Potter press photo. If we learned anything watching the first 3 episodes of the trailer, it was that the magic of editing can make anyone believe anything. However, when we all saw one certain black and white photograph, we all realized that the image of the paparazzi was taken out of context to portray the paparazzi as aggressive when it comes to the royal couple. However, the actual image was actually taken at a final Harry Potter premiere in 2011. However, when the photo appeared in both the trailer and the series, while Harry was saying he was trying to protect his family, he was implying that he was trying to protect his family from the press, and that this is a huge group paparazzi that was actually following them and his family. However, this premiere took place way before the couple even met. It's actually kind of embarrassing that Harry and Meghan would use this photo to kind of claim that they were being stalked by the paparazzi, as the photo actually came from a Harry Potter premiere that happened way before they even met. Also, I think it's worth mentioning, no member of the British royal family was even present at the 2011 premiere of Harry Potter, meaning that this photo shouldn't even been shown in the first place, as it has no context to. And number 5, not knowing who Harry was. What hasn't changed is that Meghan is still claiming she had no idea who Prince Harry was. In the very first episodes, it explored the early days of Prince Harry and Meghan's relationship, and the couple would reveal that they met in July of 2016. When Meghan posted a picture with her friend, they would call Meghan and say, "Between you and I thought you might want to know that being newly single and all, I put our Snapchat on Instagram and Prince follows me. He called me last night and he wants to meet you. Might have to set you up." However, Meghan had no idea who the prince was before the date, and she's been claiming for a while now that she never did any research on the Queen or her relatives ahead of meeting Harry. However, it was definitely all a lie, because it's been proven that Meghan was actually obsessed with Princess Diana. She even had books about her, and she was already acquainted with one of the York girls through Soho House. So to say that she had no idea and knew nothing about the royals had to be one of the biggest lies Meghan told. And number 4, race claims. Now, this document definitely laid out some new allegations about Harry's family's disapproval of Meghan due to the color of her skin. However, a lot of people aren't buying her claims of racism, because in the beginning, let's face it, everyone loved Meghan, including the press, until it started to surface how Harry and Meghan were mean to castle staff, and how they even made one secretary quit due to their rude behavior. And then the whole world, including the palace, started to turn on them. One expert, Angela Lavin, joined TMZ on Monday to break down the new trailer for Harry's and Meghan's new documentary, and she explained that the whole situation was just one giant BS story told from the Sussexes' point of view to manipulate the world. Angela noted that she suspects that the couple keeps playing the racism card without pointing any fingers at anyone in the royal family, and without hard evidence, it's clear that it's all a lie. Harry has even said that there's been hierarchy of the family, and he claimed that they were always leaking stories about Meghan and him to support the family's ongoing conflict against Meghan. However, the real reason the family didn't approve of Meghan was because she was extremely rude to everyone, and there's even been clips posted by Daily Royal News where it showed Meghan being extremely rude to the Queen. And let's not forget all the staff leaking stories to the media about how they were treated by her. And number 3, Donald Trump's ex-lawyer. So now that the first 3 episodes of Harry's and Meghan's long-awaited Netflix documentary has finally been released, it has come under fire for using a lot of misleading videos and pictures. Also, let's not forget a lot of people even stopped watching the series 11 minutes in because they were super sick of all the BS stories that it was giving. One short clip that was meant to highlight the couple's continuous relationship with the media is actually a stock photo of Donald Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, getting into a vehicle to be transported to prison on May 6, 2019. In the footage shown in the trailer, you could see the cameras around around the limo before it cut to a very tearful Meghan. However, experts would then point out that Meghan wasn't actually in the vehicle. Meghan and Harry are clearly impatient, and instead of trying to gather strong evidence to support their claims, they would try to manipulate footage to put blame on the royal family, and that just isn't right. And number 2, footage of Katie Price. While in the beginning of Harry's and Meghan's documentary, it definitely sparked fear among some of the royal family, as they were scared to see what Harry and Meghan would come up with that would damage the image of the family. However, with a bunch of exposed lies, all this film did was make the public hate Harry and Meghan even more. I think a lot of us raised our eyebrows when we spotted footage which appears to have come from Katie Price's court appearance. While Katie hasn't made a full comment of the clip, she did share a screenshot of a news report revealing that the footage was used from her trial onto her Instagram story, revealing that she indeed did spot the footage. Viewers have had a lot of mixed responses to spotting the moment in the trailer, with some even asking Netflix why they use so much misleading images and clips to mislead the public. One user even said, "What the heck, Netflix? This enrages me that you're using so many fake images to stoke feelings. Shame on you." And at number 1 today, they're the only ones that know the truth. Now, if you watch the trailer or the 3 episodes, then you know throughout the whole thing the couple has been trying to claim that they are the only ones that know their truth. However, their truth would definitely be exposed for the lies it was full of. After watching the 3 clips today, fans have already taken to the internet to start reviews, and a lot of them have been pretty sarcastic. When Harry and Meghan claim that there is a hierarchy of the family, a lot of us had a good chuckle. One user even wrote, "I love the part when after spending 39 years in the royal family, Harry realizes that there is a hierarchy." Netflix would also try to crop a photo of the royal family when they appeared on a balcony on Buckingham Palace. The photo was placed to look like Prince William and Kate Middleton were in the center of the photo. However, a newspaper noticed that the arrangement of the family that day is not as it seems, as it's actually Queen Elizabeth II that was in the center of the photo before it was cropped. In the aftermath of all these accusations, it's certain that the royal watchers will be closely dissecting and scrutinizing all of the footage to come, so more lies will definitely be released soon. However, the fact that Harry and Meghan were so determined to tell their truth that they were able to time travel to a Harry Potter premiere in 2011 and even be visited by Queen Mary in 1938, it was so courageous, and the fact that they thought they could use these facts to stand up to those that called them liars is truly concerning. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Until the next one, remember to stay juicy.